we've had some amazing successes and we've got some amazing role models, and we're doing some amazing things, particularly in the public sector, as I think about the progress they've made in the diversity space in the last couple of years. But when I think about the business community, we've still got a long way to go, and I guess my hope is that we will move the dial much faster, but not just on diversity, but more particularly around inclusion and creating inclusive workplaces where we really harness the value that we can gain from diversity.
Well, as a leader, it's really important that we take others along the journey, and so I've always been fairly proactive about mentoring others, so that builds the talent pipeline of leaders, particularly Māori women and young Māori women. So that's the advice that I'd give to other leaders as well. Back them.
If I had to pick one thing that we should do around increasing diversity, my top tip would be to actually relook at your performance management processes and your performance experience. So what we've done is actually start with a really conversational approach to performance. We've got rid of the forms, we've got rid of the tick boxes, and actually moved it to a really honest conversation about who people are, where they're at, and what they need. And that just opens up a whole different set of conversations around what women need, what different ethnicities need, what people need to feel included. So really listening to the voices of people and using that to inform performance.
One of the things that I've observed is there's very little work done around their recruitment process. And a lot of these processes can actually be very gender biased, because if you don't change the process, then you might get the same outcome. And I'll give you an example. If you look at how organisations might do their psychometric testing at senior executive level, the majority of those tests are based on white men in the UK, Australia, or the US. And so if you're bringing in different gender pools to create and provide different ideas, then more often than not, they do fail the psychometric testing, so they don't make it to the next level.
One thing that I think could make a significant difference in terms of increasing diversity and inclusion for organisations, big businesses across the board, I think is recruitment. So specifically in terms of when we are recruiting either for staff, for operations team, or for our governance and board of directors, we have to apply a lens of diversity to that.
To really take an active, very proactive step when you have a project to bring different people of diverse background, but also diverse experience, diverse ideas and abilities to the table. And there is nothing wrong with shoulder-tapping individuals if you're not coming forward, that you see potential in them to be a part of the conversation, because I think that there is a very strong weight in diversity of thought, and oftentimes we overlook that. And in terms of also diversity, not necessarily age or race, but I think that we need to start recognizing ability in terms of diversity that people have to bring to the table.
Focus particularly on millennial youth who are Māori is that they will be innovative naturally. They will play with things, they will break things, but allow your processes to enable them to make mistakes and encourage that. They will learn more from making mistakes than trying to follow process and do it right.
I think role modelling is absolutely critical, and so the more that we can do as organisations to promote and share stories of others in the business who have succeeded, so that people can see role models who are doing that.
So the one way for us to mind that gap is have a really systematic, that's both heart and mind led in terms of, so example of that at AUT is we've had a specific focus on growing Māori PhDs. So this year we have graduated the first 2 Māori from our undergraduate into the PhD. And that's happened because we've got a really strong joined up ecosystem. It didn't cost us any more money. It cost us a little bit more effort in asking people that were already in the system to just think differently about them. So I think all organisations have the potential to do it, You just need to think about how you might repurpose your systems or repurpose some of the ways that people work.
Allowing everyone to contribute and have a voice in their own way, because we all come in all shapes and colours, as you say, and I think it's really important to acknowledge that and to understand it and work towards that, because we are so lucky in New Zealand to be from a diverse, from a very diverse multicultural society, and if we invest in that, we can do so many amazing things, and we've seen some examples already. So imagine with the increase of that, how our future would look like.